What's up, everybody? Welcome to the CanesInSight podcast. No D-Money, no Peter Reese today, just myself, Sebastian Font, bringing you the coverage from day 2 of fall camp today. It was a great practice overall. Really liked how the offense and the defense really challenged each other. As CC said yesterday, it's about iron sharpening iron, and I think you saw that today with how the wide receivers and the defensive backs were challenging each other, linebackers and running backs going at it. And to start with the offense, I want to keep it there in the running back room, right? We've talked about Mark Fletcher, Jordan Lyle a lot, but at RB3, you have a guy in Charmar Brown that was one of the best players in the FCS last year and would be a starting running back in the ACC if he needed to, and he's the RB3, right? So you got to let that sink in, and I think that's a great sign for the depth of this team, that you have three running backs that you could really hand the rock to and be confident in that. And I think that's going to do wonders for Carson Beck and the passing game, to have that threat in the running game. And staying with Carson Beck, he had a lot of nice throws today, really attacked some deep routes, had a nice throw to Elijah Lofton, a really nice deep ball to Keelan Marion that he couldn't come up with, but it was a great throw. And I think that Carson is really trying to get his receivers to the point where he's making throws to where they're going to be open, not where they are, right? And I think we saw that a lot, where there were some really nice balls that got caught and were allowed the receiver to get yards after the catch, right? And there was this moment between himself and JoJo Trader where JoJo had the touchdown opportunity deep in the end zone, but cut back and Carson threw the ball deep, and there's been a miscommunication there. I think that's something where they're going to work that out, and it'll just make JoJo that much more dangerous when he gets that connection going with Cam. And to move on, this is a quick recap, probably about five minutes or so, just on what I saw. Hopefully D-Money and Pete can take it from there later. So he had some really nice throws to Elijah Lofton and Alex Bauman. Alex Bauman had this really nice one-handed grab that for a touchdown. He's a guy that had a lot of touchdowns at Tulane last year. Again, another great package, a great group, right? With Elijah Lofton, Alex Bauman, pair them together, you're gonna have a lot of success there. And then when it comes to the wide receivers, Mally Tony just doing Mally Tony things, Josh Moore doing Josh Moore things. Josh Moore caught his second just sideline touchdown of back-to-back days, right? And it was just another one where it's just like, this kid's gonna find a way onto the field at some point this year. And it was great. Mally just gets open at will, really good at finding soft spots in coverage and being a very nice security blanket for his quarterbacks as a freshman already. CJ Daniels, another one who made a really nice grab. He was going up against Damari Brown. Great coverage by Damari Brown, by the way, and tipped up ball, juggling for it. CJ Daniels is on his back and still comes up with a one-handed grab. And D-Money talked a lot about how CJ Daniels has been making these acrobatic catches that we may have not seen publicly. It's another one that we weren't allowed to have the cameras out for, but it was an absolutely amazing catch. And he's moving like that 2023 Liberty form, where he's very quick in his cuts. And that's something that you didn't see at LSU last year due to his injury, but he looks fully healthy and ready to go, and it was really good to see that from him. And on the defensive side, I would have liked to see the defensive linemen a bit more. Didn't get to see too much of them today. Hopefully we could see them in the next couple of practices or so, because that's a really important position that is key to this team taking that next step. But got to see a lot from the defensive backs and the linebackers. Defensive backs looked good, top to bottom. They all moved really well, really nice, flipping their hips, really dropping into and cutting from coverage. Xavier Lucas was he was dominant on his side of the field today. Nothing was getting past him on that side. He had this moment against Keelan Marion where it was clamps the whole way. It was pretty impressive what he was doing there on the outside. Amari Wallace came up with an interception today, jumped the route up against Emory Williams. took that probably would have been a pick six if it was didn't get whistled down. But yeah, the defensive backs looked really good. Got a good look at the linebackers today. Moture, that's such a big addition, can't be understated. He's physically big and he moves well. He was very aggressive, very athletic in his movements today, and that paired with Wes, that's going to be a really nice combo there at the linebacker position. You got to see a guy like Kellen Wiley. Again, that guy's going to be about 6'4". He looks the part of a linebacker, a very big linebacker that we haven't had at Miami in a long time. He's going to be one for the future to keep an eye on. And I love the energy that Coach Heatherman has with his defense, right? He's there on the ground working with them, getting live with them. He's firing them up, and I think that's something that this defense has to prove a lot of people wrong from what happened last year. They've got to be the rebound from that, and the way Heatherman fires them up, it's a great thing to see. But now I got to head out to the interviews, get that recorded for y'all. But as always, like and subscribe to CanesInSight, always bringing you the best Canes coverage. And as always, go Canes.